If you've been keeping up with the investigation of Lori Vallow and her two missing kids, you know this case has a lot of twists and turns to it.
A lot of moving parts, a lot of people involved. And while Lori sits in jail on child abandonment charges, her niece Melanie is in an ugly custody battle here in the Valley. As Kim Powell reports, her family's multiple criminal investigations are having an impact.
In October, Brandon Boudreau was in the driveway of his Gilbert home when someone shot at him.
911, where's your emergency?
Someone just shot my window.
While filing for custody of his 4 children, he claimed his ex-wife's uncle, Alex Cox, was behind the gun. Brandon also filed a petition stating that his ex, Melanie Pulowski, was somehow involved in the disappearances of her niece and nephew, Tylee and JJ. Something her attorney said is simply not true.
And so we're hoping that they will get back to that point where she can be a part of their lives. It's been a long, long, long road for my client, Melanie, and she misses her kids. Of all the conversations we have, the one that's the most frequent is how much she misses her kids.
Brandon listed a Gilbert police detective as a witness to his case. So Garrett Smith, who represents Melanie and other family members of Lori Vallow, filed a subpoena for a deposition of the detective, which was denied.
I was very surprised to see a detective on the list who I knew was in the middle of an investigation that I just couldn't anticipate that he would be able to testify about anything because the investigation's not even done yet.
This document from the Gilbert town attorney explains why the request was denied. The court document states that family members of Melanie and ex-family members of Brandon are connected to multiple ongoing criminal investigations, including the attempt at Brandon's life.
You'd have to talk to Gilbert about who they're implying as the family members. You know, I'm a smart guy. I can figure who that probably is. It's probably Lori and Chad. It may be Alex. It could be other members of the family that could be involved with that.
The documents also state the investigation spans over a 2-year time frame and comprised of 8 law enforcement agencies in 4 states. The investigations include 1 homicide, 2 attempted homicides, 3 suspicious deaths, and 2 missing children.
I've spoken to many law enforcement. I have no reason to believe that Melanie is the subject of any investigation. I don't believe that Summer or Janice are subjects of any investigation. I've spoken with the FBI about that. They are giving me every indication that they're not suspects.
Gilbert police released a statement tonight saying, in part, Melanie Pulowski has been previously contacted by Gilbert police investigators. However, she has not been identified as a suspect in this case. We are unable to substantiate the claims made about Mrs. Pulowski in the child custody court filings submitted by Mr. Boudreau. Kim Powell for Arizona's Family.